not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. There's magic coursing throughout my veins. I don't want it to stop. I feel invincible in every way. I'ma give it all I got. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night.
Good morning. Thank you for our crowd and our students. This is a joyous day, and you guys have set us off on absolutely the right foot this morning. We appreciate that. My name is Jody Campbell, and I'm the Director of Nursing here at OSUIT. And on behalf of the faculty and staff of the nursing program and the entire OSUIT community, I want to welcome you and thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. This day is eagerly anticipated by all of us, but especially by you, our graduates. We know you've worked very hard to be here, and today we're here to celebrate you. I'd like to start off by recognizing some of the many people who made this day possible. As you'll sit here in the words of our graduates, as their dedications are read, getting through nursing school takes a village. It also takes a dedicated nursing faculty who give of themselves and their expertise tirelessly in the pursuit of excellence. You will not find a group more passionate, more professional, or more caring than those seated on this stage today. I'd like to introduce the outstanding faculty of the OSUIT nursing program. Sandy Clark, Mary McGee, Tasha Antoine, April Taylor, Nancy Johnsey, and Catherine Bible. And the glue that holds this whole department together, our administrative assistant, Donna Pryor. In addition to these amazing women, our graduates have been guided along the way by many outstanding clinical instructors. Let's also give them a round of applause. And we want to thank you in the audience, the friends and family of our graduates. As you've all experienced, when someone special in your life goes to school, the whole family goes to school. The late nights, the early mornings, the endless study sessions, the freakouts and the celebrations, you've been there for all of it with love and support, endless encouragement, listening ear, and just guessing here, a little financial support during this journey. We are excited to have you here with us to celebrate this day, and we know it would not be possible without your love and support, so thank you. Your families. Florence Nightingale, who is kind of the patron saint of nursing, said, "I attribute my success to this. I never gave or took any excuse. Nursing school is hard. Life can be hard, and you put them together, and success can seem out of reach. But these graduates have been committed to their success since day one. They have faced all kinds of challenges over the last 2 years, starting with entering nursing school in the middle of a pandemic, round one. They've missed family time and friend time and work time and play time, ball games, school activities, and they probably went weeks without reading anything that wasn't a nursing book. but no excuses, they made it work anyway. Two of our students, both of whom can teach us all a lesson in perseverance, will be speaking this morning about this journey from the student perspective. First up, please welcome Ashley Collette to the stage.
Mic check. Mic check. Are there any mics out there? I've always wanted to do that. Good morning, everyone. In honor of my classmates, I've prepared a short speech. Sorry, wrong speech. This is for my doctorate. On behalf of the Spring 2022 nursing graduates, I'd like to welcome all nursing faculty, alumni, family, friends, and our loved ones watching from above to the 34th Nursing Commencement Ceremony of Oklahoma State University Institute of Technology. I'd also like to thank all of you for being here on such a monumental day. Class, we made it. We started from the bottom, now we're here. We started from the bottom, now the whole team's here. Think about how far we've come, individually and as a class. Our hard work, dedication, long hours, sleepless nights, and many tears shed have all played a very important role in getting us here today. Thinking back when our journey began seems like yesterday. I can remember wanting to make an A in nursing school. Then it went to B. And then I said, C's get degrees. Here I am. Here's a saying I believe Dr. Seuss once said: 1 fistula, 2 fistula, red fistula, blue fistula. During nursing school, we've had to relearn the alphabet. A is for airway, B is for breathing, C is for circulation, and C is for degree. I want to say thank you to my fellow graduates for welcoming me into your clan. They say that you meet lifelong friends in nursing school, and I can attest to that and say that that is correct. We have seen the highest of highs, and unfortunately at times, very low lows, and have still managed to make it to pinning, and on time at that. Shout out to the worldwide pandemic. We could have definitely done it without you. I won't keep you much longer, but I'd like to leave you with some advice that I have learned along the way. 1, find a good pair of shoes, because apparently nurses walk a lot. 2, be kind to others and yourself. 3, treat your patients like they were your family. Nurse with your hearts first, then your knowledge. Lastly, we are never too good to give a bed bath, change a brief, or simply just listen. Let us all agree to find our dignity in the places where our patients so easily lose theirs. I will leave you with this. Florence Nightingale once said, "Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives." Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. I love that. Nurse with your hearts first. And next up is Rebecca Kirk.
Good morning, everybody. For those I said there was a surprise. I'm speaking. So anyway, I don't know about you guys. I am glad I wore waterproof mascara today. So when I found out that I had an opportunity to speak, I knew that I could not pass it up. I would like to first give a huge shout out to all of our friends, our family, our loved ones who are here today, as well as to our loved ones who may not be here physically with us, but are absolutely with us in our hearts. Thank you guys so much for all of your support, both emotionally and financially. To those who have seen us freak out and cry and then help talk us out of quitting nursing school, you are the real heroes here. Thank you for helping each of us arrive to this very moment. As the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work. You all know that today is a very special day for us graduates, as it has not been easy to arrive here. And I am certain that I have personally had loved ones who wondered if and when I would ever graduate nursing school. But here we are, praise the Lord. The journey, I know, has not been easy for any of us, that's for sure. I remember being asked at my previous college if I had considered pursuing a different degree because it looked like I didn't know what I was doing as a nurse. But deep down in my heart, I knew that I had a calling of nursing on my life, and I know that you all do too, or we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have pushed through and studied our little hearts out and had all the cry sessions to get here. So the whole point of me sharing this is not about me. It's not about my testimony. It's not about my story. Well, it is a testimony. I was trying to say it is a testimony of the perseverance for all of us, really, to get here. You may see us all in our white scrubs and be, wow, that's awesome that they're there and they've arrived. But you may not have seen all of the nights of crying, the nights of people praying with us to keep pushing forward and to not give up when it felt like we couldn't do it. And so I just really want to encourage everybody here, if you have a dream in your heart, don't ever give up on it, because let me tell you, in my previous program, I've been in two nursing programs. This is my 4th nursing class. Okay, so it's it's been a long journey, and I know that everybody here represented in our class has their own story. People have lost family members, loved ones, and you guys, we have continued to push forward and choose to pursue something that we're going to make a difference in this world in. It's not just about an RN after our name. It's not just about a paycheck, which those things are great, obviously. But it's making a difference in a world that is hurting and dark and needs hope. And like our white scrubs, we're going to come in full of light and to be a listening ear. Brush out knots in hair and do the things, change, like Ashley said, we're never too good to change a brief, give a bed bath. We're not above that. And so I just thank you guys. Thank you guys for inviting us repeats, like we call, into your clan, the original nursing group here. Thank you guys for being so welcoming and encouraging, and for us to be able to laugh together and cry together. It means the world to me. And even though I never thought I'd say this, I feel like I would kind of maybe miss nursing school just because of you guys. Just the journey. I don't miss studying. I'm not going to miss studying for exams. I'm not. And so anyways, you guys, we made it. I wanted to thank the faculty for everything that they have poured out into us. I know that each of them have gone through a lot in their own personal lives, and they continue to show up. They continue to pour into us. So backtracking, I applied to this nursing program one day before the deadline. One day. I felt crazy, and I'm sure Mrs. Donna Pryor thought for sure I was crazy. But I knew that I was supposed to be here, and it's been such a blessing. And we have to give a huge shout out to our director of nursing, Mrs. Jody Campbell. She has been amazing. So her title is Dean of Nursing, but it's more like educator, counselor, cheerleader. The list literally goes on and on. She can fix your TV if you need to. She will fix anything. And she responds to emails in a jiffy, that's for sure. And so anyway, a huge shout out to her. She taught me for sure how to finally take those lovely nursing questions apart. And so you guys, we made it. May our futures be brighter than our white scrubs. Thank you.
Thank you, Becca. There's a lot of love here, a lot of tears. I'm sure there were times when y'all didn't like us so much. You probably cursed our names a few times, but in the end, we got you here. You're all wearing white. You showed up on time, so our system does work. You may not like it all the time, but it works. So as you can see, we have truly amazing students here at OSUIT. In this graduating class of 35, 25 of them have earned an honors distinction. 18 of these students have earned the cum laude designation with a GPA of 3 to 3.49, and 7 of them have earned the magna cum laude designation, which is, I erased that GPA, but it's a higher GPA. Sorry, I got a little copy delete happy today. And anybody that's been through nursing school will tell you those grades are difficult to achieve over a long period of time. Nursing school tends to wreck people's GPAs instead of promoting it, so that's an extra congratulations to you guys. 7 of these graduates today are also receiving an Associates of Science while they're getting their Associates in Applied Science in Nursing, so they have worked tremendously hard. It's a rigorous curriculum, and congratulations on those achievements. So many of our students are worthy and deserving of special recognition, and it's an extremely difficult decision every semester to select just 2. We have 2 awards here today. The first award is based on the performance, classroom, lab, and clinical of the student throughout the entirety of the nursing program. We receive nominations from our faculty, both our full-time theory faculty and our clinical instructors, and our students as well. Candidates are then voted on by the nursing faculty, including those clinical instructors. The Excellence in Nursing Practice Award recognizes a graduating student who has consistently performed at the highest level in the nursing program. The recipient of this award is someone who demonstrates a depth and breadth of knowledge in the area of clinical nursing practice, possesses clinical expertise and the attributes of a nursing leader, enhances the image of nursing through nursing practice, collaborates in a positive and productive manner with patients, families, peers, staff, and faculty, accepts and utilizes criticism as a basis for professional growth. The faculty describe this recipient as dedicated, empathetic, professional, versatile, and engaged. The student was also singled out by multiple peer nominations, one of which stated, "She shows the highest spirit of nursing to everyone around her." The Excellence in Nursing Practice Award goes to Tiara Burns. And Tiara, I'm going to ask you to stay right there, because this is unusual, but the Academic Excellence in Nursing Award recognizes a graduating student who has consistently performed at the highest level in all aspects of the program. This is a demonstration of outstanding academic achievement, the qualities of professionalism, outstanding clinical competencies as evidenced by effective time management, expert application of the nursing process, the ability to communicate with all members of the healthcare team. Tiara is ranked number 1 in her class academically and has earned A's in each of her 6 core nursing classes. So the Academic Excellence in Nursing Award goes to Tiara Burns. We also want to recognize some students who've given outstanding service to the nursing program. The foundation of the nursing community is in the relationships our students build with one another. Student Nurses Association exists to promote fellowship, networking, and philanthropy, and meeting these objectives would not be possible without the tireless and enthusiastic service of our SNA officers. To have a great organization, you need great leadership, and I'd like to give special recognition and thanks to our graduating officers, SNA President Kylie Zerby, and SNA Treasurer Hope Zarabi. Both Kylie and Hope have been active members of SNA from the very beginning and have served in multiple leadership positions. They've organized parties, they've had meals, they've cleaned them up, runs the gamut. Their contribution to SNA has been enormous and will be sorely missed. And I just have a few final words for our graduates before we proceed with the pinning program. I did have a joke about a wrong speech, but Ashley stole it, so I'll skip that. When you started nursing school at the height of that round 1 pandemic, I don't think any of us could have predicted exactly what the future would hold. Everything you thought nursing school would look like, all the excitement, all the warnings, none of it went according to plan. Well, except the part when we told you that flexibility was a critical skill for nursing students. That prediction has at least proven to be true. You were basically floating heads on a Zoom call for 2 solid semesters, but you made it work. Now you're entering the profession in a time of upheaval and uncertainty, not just globally, politically, economically, but within the nursing profession itself. Things are changing at a rapid pace, as they always have, honestly, and it can be scary not knowing what's coming. But we're nurses. We know how to do this. So always remember that you're making a difference every day in someone's life. I did a little quick math yesterday, and an average of 1 patient per clinical. You all as a group have collectively touched the lives of about 1,400 patients over the course of your time at OSU. And you extrapolate that out in your first year of nursing, we're talking 15,000 patients in a conservative estimate. So every day, every encounter, every time, you have the opportunity to make a difference, no matter how big or how small. You will be people's hope when they feel hopeless and their guide when they feel lost. You will be there to comfort them when they have pain and to celebrate them and with them when they have joy. You will be there for the beginnings of some lives and the endings of others. This is a great privilege. Please don't take it lightly. I know you won't. Believe in yourselves always and in your ability to make an impact and create change in this world. Remember, you come from a legacy of strength. The ceremony that you're about to participate in and that all of you are watching is one that's played out at nursing graduations all over this country. There are variations here and there, but it is in these very rituals and traditions that we remain grounded in and connected to our professional community. So while nursing legends like Florence Nightingale and Clara Barton, they may seem very distant to our world, but none of us on this stage or on the floor would be successful nurses without the history and example of these women and those who came after them showing us how to do it. Leading by example, setting standards, evolving, with science, putting their lives on the line to care for those who can't care for themselves. And that dedication, that drive, that passion, and that heart is embedded into every layer of this ceremony. Being here, receiving your nursing pin, lighting your lamp, reciting the Florence Nightingale Pledge, is the thing that anchors you to the nurses of the past and inextricably ties you to the nurses of the future. We know each of you will make a difference in this world, and we will be here cheering you on. As the director of this program, I am immensely proud of the work you have done here, and as a nurse and a peer, I am excited to welcome you as the next generation of nurses. So that's for you guys. Please welcome Nancy Johnsey to the stage to start the pinning portion of our program.
The nursing pin originated from the earliest badges given to those who tended the sick. The badges were presented to members of the Knights of the Order of the Hospital of St. John the Baptist, a religious order who tended to the ill and wounded crusaders in the 12th century. The tradition of the nursing pin and the ceremonial pinning we know today actually originated in the 1860s at the Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Having been recently awarded the Red Cross of St. George for her selfless service to the injured and dying in the Crimean War, Florence chose to extend this honor to her most outstanding graduate nurses by presenting each of them with a Medal of Excellence. The Wolverton Royal Hospital in England initiated the tradition of presenting all graduates with a badge. The first nursing pin was presented to the graduating class of 1880 at the Bellevue Hospital of Nursing in New York City. The pin presented to graduates was both beautiful and symbolic. It featured a crane in the center for vigilance, encircled with a band of blue for constancy and an outer band of red for mercy and relief of suffering. Since the earliest days of professional nursing in America, graduate nurses have proudly displayed on their uniform the pin that represents their individual school of nursing. The nurse's graduation pin is a treasured symbol that conveys to others his or her association and everlasting bond with their school. Each pin is distinctive, representing only one program and upholding the proud educational traditions of that school. For the nurse, it also symbolizes honorable completion of a rigorous and physically demanding nursing preparation program. Graduates, as your name is called, please come to the stage to receive your pin.
Hayla Barron. Hayla is being pinned by her son, Jameson. 5 years ago, my life was abruptly turned upside down. This extreme curveball ended up being a blessing in disguise and changed my life. As I struggled to figure out how to make ends meet, an unexpected opportunity presented itself, and I enrolled myself in college. Starting nursing school during a pandemic was not the easiest, but I was able to make it through with extensive amounts of help from my family and friends. I would like to thank all of you for the continued support and encouragement. I especially want to thank my son for being patient and kind to me all those times I had to stay up late studying. I also would like to thank my friends that I have made in nursing school. From car wrecks to group chats, we all helped each other make it through. Can you believe it? We are about to be registered nurses. Trent Hudson Brown. Trent is being pinned by his brother, Parker Brown. First, I want to thank the people who have stood by me through this season in my life. Dad, Mom, Macy, Melody, Parker and Ani, Papa and Sharon, Grammy, Hayden, Grayson, Haley, and many more. Each one of you have shown your endless support and love more me. I will forever be grateful. Thank you for OSUIT, the faculty, my fellow peers, for believing in me and keeping me accountable. I needed that the most. I wish all my fellow classmates the best of luck in this chapter. I am excited to see where the world takes us. Lastly, go outside more, don't litter, and happy Earth Day. Tiara Burns. Tiara is being pinned by her mother, Lori McKeefer, and her aunt, Darla Maxwell, who is also a nurse. Thank you, Jesus, for this adventure. Mom, I could never put into words how much I appreciate everything you've done for me. I love you so much. Colby, thank you for all the things you've done to make these last 2 years easier for me. Aunt Darla, thanks for always answering my phone calls, giving me advice, and for my first stethoscope. Kristen, I have always looked up to you, and having you teach me how to be a nurse was the best part of my externship. Sam and April, I wouldn't have made it without y'all. I know you will be the best nurses. Hannah and Junior, thank you for never leaving my side during high school or since high school. Thank you to my ICU crew for teaching me so many things, but mostly how to handle this job when it gets hard. Cassie, baby, this one is for you. Ashley Denise Collette. Ashley is being pinned by her son Lane and her brother Colt. I would like to thank God for giving me the heart to care for others. I would also like to thank my family and friends for all their love and support, for always pushing me to never give up. Thank you to my son Lane for being patient and always being my #1 fan. There were many nights eating fast food, laundry piled to the ceiling, and you never complained once. Thank you to the nursing staff for pouring your knowledge into me, supporting me during a difficult time in my life, and allowing me to continue my dream of becoming a nurse. Last but not least, I'd like to thank my husband for loving me, supporting me, and being my reason to continue. I love and miss you every day. I hope I'm making you proud. Sarah Lynn Donnelly. Sarah is being pinned by Chandler and accompanied by her mom, dad, fiance, and her son Beckett. Mom and Dad, thank you for all the extra support and encouragement throughout the last 2 years. Blake, thank you for trying to help me study and being there for me when I needed extra encouragement. Beckett, finding out I was pregnant right before nursing school was difficult, and going through nursing school with a newborn was a challenge, but we are finally done. Chandler, thank you for sacrificing time with your family to spend countless hours studying with me. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for being there on the hard days and celebrating the good. To the rest of my friends and family, thank you for all the help with Beckett and understanding that I had to miss out on things. Lastly, thank you to my classmates. It hasn't been the easiest journey, but we finally made it. Roy Allen Estrada. Roy will be pinned by his wife Kyla, his son Asher, and his daughter Ember, his mother Paula, and his mother-in-law Cassie. First, I want to say thanks to my classmates. You guys were always encouraging me, even when I was concerned I was not going to make it. Without your help, I can definitely say I would not be here. Second, I want to say thanks to my family. You guys were there to help with jobs, laundry, dinner, and to watch babies. You guys made it possible for me to pass school. Without you, I would have drowned. Third, I want to thank my wife, Kyla. You were there to help me study. You helped me to understand the content I was working. You were also there at 2 a.m. when our lovely bundles of joy decided they were hungry. Thank you for letting me lean on you for the past several months. I love you. April Frunk. April Frunk is being pinned by her mom, Cheryl Feltz. I want to thank God for guiding every step it has taken to get to this point. Thank you, Grammy and Papa, for setting up a college fund for me before I even thought about going to college. Thanks, Mom, for always listening and helping me see the bright side of things. Thanks, Dad, for always cheering me on no matter what. Thanks, Hannah, Stephanie, and Charity for letting me cry to you all about how hard nursing school is at least once every week for 2 whole years. Thank you, Justin, for not only supporting me throughout nursing school, but also for making my life easier and much more fun. Thanks to the rest of my family and friends for understanding when I chose studying over them. Tiara and Sam, I am so thankful we met on the day one of nursing school. You made this experience so much fun. Next stop, NCLEX. Katrina Gardner. Katrina is being pinned by her two sons, Carson and Malik. Mom and Dad, I know I made the road of parenthood difficult in my younger days, but I need you to know I could never be the woman I am today without the love you two instilled in me. So thank you for never giving up on me. To Carson and Malik, you two will never understand how becoming your mom has saved me. I know these last 2 years have been rough, and I've missed a lot of time with you both, but I did it for you guys. You two are my reason to keep striving for more in this life. And Jordan, I wouldn't be standing in this spot without you. You might push my buttons every day, but I wouldn't have made it if I didn't have you holding my hand. Cheers to finally getting our lives back and not having to work in a hospital without getting paid ever again. Megan Gettings. Megan is being pinned by her husband, Cody Venable. This OU grad never thought she would be saying this, but go Pokes! I am forever grateful to the faculty here at OSUIT for helping me achieve a dream that I have wanted for a long time. A special thank you to Catherine and Jody for being exemplary nurses and teachers. You all took the time to make sure that each of us was successful, and for that, I am truly grateful. I would also like to thank my mom and dad for your continued support. I am so lucky to have all 6 of my parents here. I could not have done this without your guidance and direction. Sorry, wasn't done, had to turn the page. And thank you to my husband, Cody, who works 6 days a week. Eating steak for dinner is not a luxury every student has. So thank you so much for everything you do for our family. And finally, all the glory goes to God, who does for me what I could never do myself. I am beyond blessed. Congratulations, class of 2022. We did it. Caden Haddock. Caden is being pinned by her aunt and best friend, Jessica Thurman. First, I would like to give my glory and praise to my Savior. I couldn't have made it without him. I want to thank my mom for making me the person I am today, and my dad for my good looks. I would have never been able to pursue my dreams if it wasn't for you guys, and I am forever grateful. Mimi, thank you for your consistency of always being right there when I need you. Hayden, I appreciate you more than you'll ever know. Thank you for everything. I would like to thank the rest of my family and close friends for being patient with me, loving me, and supporting me. To my girl gang plus Trent, I will cherish our lifelong friendships. I love you all so much, and thank you for being here for me today and every day. Cheryl Harris. Cheryl is being pinned by her mom and dad, Kimmy and Dan Harris. I would like to thank my parents for always supporting me in everything that I do and never doubting I had the ability to be here today. To my family and friends who I haven't seen much over the past 2 years, thank you for being so understanding of my busy schedule. Nursing school caused me to miss out on a lot, but you all never let me feel left out of everything. To my coworkers who have been my inspiration over the last 4 years, thank you for encouraging me to apply to nursing school. I'm so excited to work alongside you all. Last but not least, to my boyfriend, who picked up the slack when I really needed it so I could devote my time and energy to completing this program. You've helped make this experience go so smoothly, and I forever thank you for that. Sarah Nicole Hickey. Sarah is being pinned by her husband Tom and their daughters Lola and Zoe. 5 years ago, I was in an interview to be a nurse tech at St. Francis. I told the woman interviewing me that I wasn't sure I was cut out for this line of work, mostly because I historically had fainted at the sight of blood. Somehow, here I am. I'm walking across the stage today finishing nursing school. Special thanks to my husband, Tom, and daughters, Lola and Zoe, for being my biggest cheerleaders. Thanks to my parents, my in-laws, my siblings, my coworkers, for listening to endless rants. To the nurses who have inspired me to work my butt off, Misty, my mentor, Regina, my work mom, Elise, my voice of reason, and Angelica, my ER preceptor. You ladies have inspired me more than you'll ever know. To my greatest friends, Brittany, Nicole, Talitha, Tori, and Reggie, I don't know what I would have done without your hundreds of pep talks and thousands of coffees. Today's the day, y'all. Jamie Sue Hignite. Jamie is being pinned by her husband Brian and her daughters Chloe and Gracie. First, I want to thank God, my mother in heaven, and my Father for giving me this life and showing me how to work hard for what I want. I also want to thank my husband and children for carrying the full load of housework and the sacrifices they made without me either physically or mentally through this past year of nursing school. I would not have made it through this year without my sisters and brothers to lean on. I also want to thank Shasta, Kylie, and Mrs. Campbell for helping me stay positive after the loss of my mother this semester. You all mean so much to me. Hope, Kinder, and Megan, thank you for being great friends. I feel blessed to be graduating with this group. I know you're going to be great nurses, so let's go rule this world. Alicia Cassie. Alicia is being pinned by her husband, Merle Cassie. First, I would like to thank God. Without God, I would have nothing. Next, I'd like to thank my husband. He has been by my side and has kept me grounded these past 2 years. He has been my rock, and I will never be able to express how much I truly appreciate him. I would also like to thank my mom for helping with the kids, which helped a ton. Then my wonderful children, all 5 of them. The older kids helped the younger ones while I studied for endless hours. My nursing journey has been full of amazing people, and I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for my late grandparents. They always believed in me, even when I doubted myself. I dedicate today and my future endeavors to them. I know they're here with me and are proud that I'm following my dreams. Thank you.
Rebecca Michelle Kirk. Rebecca is being pinned by her Aunt Joyce, her Uncle Roger, her brother Ryan, and her mom and dad. Considering I wouldn't even be standing here if it weren't for Jesus calling me to nursing, I would like to first thank God for putting the desire in my heart to become a nurse, to bring hope and healing to a dark and hurting world. I would like to thank my family for all of their support, both emotional and financial. To everyone who has seen me break down in tears, wondering if I was ever crossed the finish line, thank you for being there and for praying for me. I want to especially give out a shout out to my sweet mama. She has truly seen it all, the happy tears and the sad tears. She spent countless hours quizzing me and encouraging me to press on in moments I just wanted to quit. Thank you to every single person who has invested in me to make this day possible. Victoria Elizabeth Ann Lindsay. Tori is being pinned by her parents, Todd and Teresa, and her sister, Chandler. I can't believe this day is here. Mom and Dad, you've been my biggest supporters through each phase of my life, and this one is no different. You always know the right thing to say and when I need to hear them. I wouldn't be walking across this stage without you guys. Chandler, thanks for always reminding me that I could do this. You always restore my confidence. Thanks for letting me practice assessments on you, though we never could get through it without laughing. Nana, thank you for always thinking of me during exams and celebrating each accomplishment with me. I hope Papa is proud today. My Level B family, I've learned something from each of you along the way. I'm excited to keep learning and working alongside you, this time in blue pants. Lastly, congratulations to my classmates. I can't wait to see what's in store for all of us. Jonathan Allen Parrish. Jonathan is being pinned by his mother, Mary Parrish. I would like to thank God and my amazing parents and family for all of their love and support during my time in nursing school. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for always believing in me and for always reminding me to never give up on my dreams. I could not have made it without your love and endless support. I also thank all of my nursing friends who helped me study via GroupMe, sharing notes and giving all of those helpful rapid-fire testing tips the night before unit exams. We did it. This has been a challenging but rewarding couple of years, and it's been a pleasure to experience it with all of you. Vinny Patel. Vinny is being pinned by her boyfriend, Swan. First off, I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me. Thanks, Mom, for always keeping me fed when I was too stressed to even think about eating food. And thanks, Dad, for always making sure my gas tank was always full before 4 a.m. clinicals. But most importantly, I'd like to thank Swan for being my rock when all I did was cry. There was a lot of crying. when studying and say I wanted to give up multiple times throughout this program. I wouldn't have made it to this point if you hadn't have stayed up countless nights and yelled at me to study so I could be your sugar mama. You always said we're going to the moon, and now we are. And now I need a drink or 5. Gwen Porter. Gwen is being pinned by her husband, Jeff Porter. I would like to thank my husband, Jeff, for your unconditional love, incredible and never-ending support, and encouragement to reach my dreams. Thank you so much. You're amazing, and I love you. To my boys, Drew and Zach, thank you for your patience as I studied all the time and the sacrifices you made to make so I could get here, like no dinner some nights. I love you guys. To the rest of my family and friends, thanks for your continued support and prayers for the last 2 years. God is good. Also, thanks to all my classmates for your support, never-ending encouragement, and making me feel accepted and not too old. I'm incredibly proud of myself, and I am excited to start this journey called nursing. Let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. Florence Nightingale. Anna Powell. Anna is being pinned by her dad. I would like to thank all of my friends and family who have been so encouraging these past few years. I couldn't have made it through this without the support I've had from each of you. There's a few people who I need to especially thank. Mom and Dad, you have given me the greatest gift of all, an education. Thank you for instilling me with a strong passion for learning and for doing everything possible to put me on the path to greatness. Nathan, thank you for encouraging me every day to keep going, for listening to all of my complaining and reminding me that I can do this. Lastly, I'd like to thank all of my classmates for being so encouraging and supportive of one another. We finally made it. Amy Pudlow. Amy is being pinned by her friend, fellow RN and recent nurse practitioner, Cynthia. I would like to thank my husband for stepping up, filling the gaps, and learning new skills like cooking and grocery shopping these last 2 years. Don't worry, I'll take over the bulk of it again, just as soon as I pass boards. I want to thank my kids for pitching in and picking up the slack when I couldn't do anymore, for being understanding when I couldn't be at events or do evening readings. You have sacrificed to make this possible. I love you. I want to thank my work family for teaching me so much these past 4 years. I'm sad to not start beside you, but excited to join the ranks with you. Lastly, I'd like to thank my family and friends near and far who prayed and checked in on me, who allowed me to vent and rejoice. And you've encouraged me and cheered me on. Bailey Rollins. Bailey will be pinned by her husband, Dustin. First, I want to thank God for giving me the desire to pursue nursing and starting me through this very stressful test day. To my husband, Justin, thank you for supporting and encouraging me to pursue a career in nursing, knowing that many nights spent together would consist of sitting in silence while I read my book. I'm especially grateful for every time you celebrated along with me for each passing exam. This has been a challenging road, and I could not have been here without you. I want to thank my family, especially my mom, for the words of encouragement you have said to me anytime I felt discouraged about school. Thank you all for letting me vent probably way too much for my own good. But last, thank you, Sam and Kristen, for going to nursing school first, so I would almost know what to expect. I love you all. Alexandria Robinson. Alex is being pinned by her son Jude and her wife Brittany. I would first like to thank my papa, as he was my drive and inspiration through this process. I know he's really proud looking down from heaven. Thank you to my wife, who made flashcards, dinners, rubbed my feet, and built a desk from scratch, all so that I could have my own place to study. You made my dreams happen, and I love you so much for it. Thank you, Jude, for understanding that Mama couldn't be at all the games, play catch, or even reading at bedtime story every night. It's all over, buddy. Let's party. This class is so special and filled with amazing people. This wouldn't have been possible without everyone's constant encouragement. We did it, girl gang. Here we go, NCLEX. Caleb Ray Smith. Caleb is being pinned by his niece Briella and his nephews Callan, Cannon, and Trey. There are so many people who deserve thanks for my success, too many to fit in this one dedication. I will start with my parents, Lisa and David Smith. You guys have always helped me to see what's truly important in life. To my sister, Heather Buckus, you have always been my inspiration to me and always done what's best for your family. To my niece and nephews, you guys have the whole world ahead of you. Go get it. Thank you to all of the staff at OSUIT, Donna for being such an essential part of all of our success, Jody for wearing the many hats that you have throughout the semester, Catherine for aiding us in learning all of the skills that we have needed to thus far. Last but not least, in the words of Snoop Dogg, I'd like to thank me for always being there for me, for believing in me, and doing all this hard work so far. Madison Nicole Spears. Madison Spears is being pinned by her husband, Jonathan Spears, and her children, Sophia, Hazel, and Stetson. I would first like to thank God for allowing me to be here today and blessing me with such an amazing and supportive family. A special thanks to my husband, who set aside his hopes and dreams so I could accomplish mine. You're the best, babe. I would like to thank my children for being my biggest motivation. There is no greater reward than knowing I made you proud. Next, I would like to thank all of my family and friends who encouraged me to keep going with good luck texts and prayers. I couldn't have made it without you. I would also like to thank my classmates who gave the best advice and kept a smile on my face. Lastly, to my mom with the best seat in the house, this one's for you. Addison Spurlock. Addison is being pinned by her grandmother, Judy Spurlock, and her father, Brian Spurlock. First, I would like to thank my family for always being encouraging and supporting of my goals. I am especially thankful for my grandma. She has been my rock not only through this season, but my entire life. All of the stress and tears were worth it, just to have gained Caden, Alex, Anna, and Cheryl as some of my best friends. I wouldn't have made it without their help. I would also like to thank Caden and her family for taking me in as their own. They have kept me sane and helped me laugh through the hard times. This chapter has truly changed me as a person. I'm much stronger than I was 2 years ago because of this program and have learned the true meaning of dedication. I know if I can do this, I can accomplish anything that I set my mind to. Kinder Starr. Kinder is being pinned by her mother, Tracy, and her Mimi. I want to first thank my mom for all of her continued support. I truly wouldn't be where I am today without her guidance. Next, I'd like to thank my Mimi for always being there and being my biggest cheerleader. You have truly been a blessing to me, and I'm so thankful to have you in my life. The support from my family and friends and boyfriend has encouraged me to take the next steps in my education and pursue this career. I wouldn't be standing here today without each and every one of you. Lastly, I'd like to congratulate the graduating class of 2022. I'm very thankful to have gone through this journey with each and every one of you, and I wish you all the best after graduation. Shasta Christine Tudor. Shasta is being pinned by her boys, Dragan, Denton, and Dawson. I want to say thank you to my parents, my husband, and my boys for always supporting, encouraging, and believing in me, and for never giving up on me. I had this dream for so long, and we finally made it happen. You all are my heart and soul, and I love all of you very much. Angel and Jamie, thank you for always encouraging me, listening to me vent, and for pushing me to keep going. Stephanie, thank you for always believing in me. Debbie, I felt every one of those prayers, and I fully believe that they got me here today. Thank you. To my sister Nicole, I wish more than anything that you could be here today, but I know that you were always with me, the best guardian angel ever. I hope I make you proud. Jordan Kelsey Vernon. Jordan is being pinned by her husband, Hayden. I can't thank God enough for the family He gave me, for the path He led me on that begins here today. To my parents, thank you for always being so supportive in whatever I choose to do in my life. pushing me to do my best and making sure I always have what I need. Hayden, thank you for being there through my many, many breakdowns during these past 2 years and making sure I stayed on track. You are my rock, and I am beyond grateful for everything that you do for me. If I named everyone else who has helped me through this, we would be here all day. So thank you to the rest of my family and my best friend JC for being so supportive and understanding while I went through all of this to get RN behind my name. I love all of you more than you'll ever know. Hope Zarabi. The person I choose to pin me is my brother Blair. I would first like to thank my brother Blair. I thought it would only be fitting that he pin me on this special day since it's been 2 years since he finished nursing school here at OSUIT, and he did not get to have a pinning ceremony due to COVID. Thank you, Blair, for inspiring and believing in me throughout my nursing journey and for answering all my silly last-minute questions before an exam. Next, I would like to thank the rest of my family and friends. Thank you all for the love, support, and being understanding if I was unable to hang out or attend family events. Lastly, I would like to thank my boyfriend, Nathan. Thank you for being so patient with me and always supporting my dreams. I couldn't have done it without you. Kylie Zerby. Kylie is being pinned by her dad, David, her mother, Gayla, and her boyfriend, Paxton. At the first, this new journey in life and reflect on the last 2 years, as much as I hate to admit it, I wouldn't have accomplished this goal without knowing how much my dad believed in me. Through every trial and tribulation, he was there to support me and tell me to keep pushing on. To my mom, who listened to every story and complaint and encouraged me that it would all be worth it in the end. To Paxton, who knew how much this meant to me, when our evenings were spent together only for me to be studying the whole time and yelling at you to be quiet. To Sarah for being my best friend and mentor and for answering every FaceTime call without hesitation. And to the friends I've made throughout this journey, I will cherish every laugh, joke, and memory made with you. Congratulations, we survived nursing school.
Florence Nightingale, an English nurse and pioneer reformer, was born in Florence, Italy on May 12, 1820, died August 13, 1910. History was made during the Crimean War when Florence took 38 women to Turkey to nurse the sick and wounded British soldiers. The British government had never before permitted women to do this. Because of her selfless duty during the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale became known as the Lady with the Lamp. As a tribute to Florence's dedication, the lamp icon became a symbol of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured and in the practice of nursing. Thus, nursing students honor the dedication of Nurse Nightingale and symbolically plan to carry the ideals for which she stood in the candlelight portion of our pinning ceremony. The tradition of the candle lighting and pledge recognizes her ideals. Lo, in the house of misery, a nurse with a lamp I see pass through the glimmering glow and flit from room to room. A nurse with a lamp shall stand in the great history of the land. A noble type of good heroics they stood.
I watch you bow your head each day. It's the little things that make you feel this way. Don't let their words fill you up with doubt. Lift your head and watch your dreams branch out. Don't you give up now. You have made your vows. You might not know how, but you will find the key. Feel your soul arise from that spark in your eyes. Watch it come alive. This is your destiny. Can you see how far you've come? There's so much more space for you to fly. So I give up on what you love if you haven't tried. Don't you give up now. You have made your
We invite all nurses in the audience to stand with us as we recite the Florence Nightingale Pledge. Nurses. I solemnly pledge myself before God in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous, and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping, and all family affairs coming to my knowledge, and the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in its work, and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
You thought that it can't be done. Can you see how far you've come? There's so much
pinning ceremony. Let's have one last round of applause for our graduates.